Right, can you say hello?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our day. As soon as the call started, Soph sang happy birthday to her dad. And then this parcel that Soph's mum's just handed to him is a game that we actually ordered to go straight to the house. And Soph's mum didn't have any other wrapping paper apart from Christmas paper. So she ended up wrapping it in that. And then obviously the second he started opening it, the girls came over and started to help him unwrap it as well, because they absolutely love tearing paper off of presents. Once Soph's dad had opened the game, he got really, really excited, and he did try to tease us that he had already had the game, but eventually, after very much disappointment with Soph, he then turned and said that he doesn't, and he was only joking, and that he's now got the game because we sent it him. So he was super happy about receiving this PlayStation game, because like Soph, he really loves his PlayStation, and he's always looking for new games. This is the parcel then we sent in the mail last week with some extra little bits, and at the moment he's just looking at the envelope and just telling me how happy he is that like the parcel looked amazing. He's loving the wax seal stamps that I've been doing because he's seen me upload them on social media, and he got really excited because I picked out some special stamps to put on the parcel instead of like plain old boring Queen's Head ones. I put a motorcycle, it was like a Parliament thing, and whatever, but I can't remember offhand. Typical Charlie fashion though, I sellotaped it up so well that he couldn't actually get into the parcel, so he had to get some scissors to cut his way into it, but we had to tell him to be careful because what was inside could have been ruined. There was an actual pull tab, which is what Soph's mum was just pointing out then, but I had actually sellotaped that down as well. Oops. So he's just pulled out the card. Soph had made a card that was supposed to kind of spring into life as soon as like he had opened it. It was supposed to have a bird that flew, like spun round, but it didn't work, which kind of sucks, but it still looked pretty and he still enjoyed it. There was a little parcel envelope for Soph's mum. She opens that at the end once Soph's dad has opened up all his presents. This t-shirt that we got so sad, we actually got a few weeks ago. Well, actually, it was well before lockdown. It was from Tesco's, and we really chuckled because I spotted it. We have no idea if it's a band or what, but it says Gas Monkey on it, and we always chuckle because of So Stad having lots of gas. I don't know how to put this without it being really horrible. So if you recognise this top and you know what it's for, let us know in the comments, because we just got it because it looked good. The next little thing that he is currently opening is the other day we showed in the vlog that I got me some CBD gummies because of my pain and just trying to find alternate ways to try and manage pain. So Stad also suffers with chronic pain, so we ordered him some as well to give it a go, and it came with like a voucher to have some money off if he was to purchase from it again. He couldn't have the nice little special jar thing because A, it was glass, and B, if we had kept it in the little jar, it wouldn't have fitted in the post box at the end of the road, so we had to take him out and put him in this plastic bag so it doesn't look as appealing, but hopefully they might help and do some good like they do for me. It took him a while to realise what it was, because I'd taken pictures of the labels and then stuck it on the little bag, and when he then had opened it and then started reading it what it was, he then realised what it was and got really excited. At the moment, he's just trying, explaining how on one occasion Soph's mum had a headache and she had a couple of drops of the CBD oil that Soph's dad has as well, and it didn't even work for her, didn't touch her or anything. But obviously, if Soph's dad or I were to take it for a headache, it really works for us. So it just goes to show that it doesn't really work for everybody, and not all types of pain, but thankfully for us who does have chronic pain regularly, it does help quite a bit. On one occasion Soph's mum had a headache and she had a couple of drops of the CBD oil that Soph's dad has as well, and it didn't even work for her, didn't touch her or anything. But obviously, if Soph's dad or I were to take it for a headache, it really works for us. So it just goes to show that it doesn't really work for everybody, and not all types of pain, but thankfully for us who does have chronic pain regularly, it does help quite a bit. The little envelope that we shown at the beginning, that had Soph's, was for Soph's mum, she's currently opening it, and inside was a little sticker that said drink more water, and the sticker was in a little pen pal pack of stickers that I got for Sophie and I, And the reason why we've given it to Soph's mum is she doesn't drink enough water and she suffers a lot with really bad headaches. So the second Soph saw this, she thought it would be quite appropriate. So she added it into the parcel for Soph's mum to open as well. And now.
So, yesterday we had parcels and Charlie was a bit miffed because there was one parcel that said it was going to arrive and it wasn't there, and it was really weird because the delivery person rang the doorbell and then literally disappeared within an instant, and the parcel had already been posted, it wasn't outside the door, so we were just a bit like, that's a little bit weird. But we just sort of waited until today, and the parcel's here.
In a brown paper bag, might we add?
From Amazon, which is pretty cool because it's about time that like paper bags were used. But yeah, I don't know what this is. Charlie said it was a surprise. Is it for me and you or just for me? Both of us. I don't know what it's going to be.
Boom.
Oh, you got one. Thank you. Yay!
It's second hand, but
That
the only
matters,
thing
is it?
that's wrong with it is the box is a bit damaged, it said.
Yeah, I mean the box has still got sticky stuff on it.
Yeah.
Yay. I can't get it. Same as yours, exactly.
Yeah, so for those that might have missed it, my mum got me a pillow and it's got a little strap that goes around your leg and then it can hold, like, sits in between your legs when you're on your side.
Was yours blue?
No.
Like, did it have blue cotton on it?
No.
No.
Don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Different.
And basically, the reason why my mum got it for me is I've been finding that if I lay in certain positions, my...
Second hand. It's still in its original
Yeah.
packaging.
but it was cheaper because of it.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Mine's blue, yours wasn't blue.
no. Yeah, if I lie in a certain position and my leg drops too far, it not only dislocates my hip, but it puts strain on my back, which was meaning I wasn't getting restful sleep, and it was just awful. Please excuse the dogs.
They're not ours.
No.
Yeah.
How is it here?
And it really is working for you, isn't it?
Mhm.
And my hips don't dislocate because I don't have the same problems as Charlie does, but my hips do get really painful, and it's probably because I'm fat and I've got fat legs, so that's probably what it is. But this is going to be so nice and helpful.
So it's memory foam,
So squashy.
and it's also got
Whoa.
cool pads on either side as well.
It has, I can feel the cool pads
So-
already. I want to just stick my face on it like this.
Yeah, it means you don't get like sweaty legs and then create sores and things like that. It
Yeah.
prevents that.
That would be really nice, because we've both like slept with pillows between our legs before to try and like help with that. But it means you've got to buy loads of other pillows, and it means that your head you're wasting pillows. But also, if you move in the night, the pillows don't stay there, whereas this attaches to your legs.
Yeah.
And it's got the cool things, which is actually really nice.
But yeah, this was on Amazon. It wasn't an eBay thing, it was an Amazon thing. And it was really weird because Mum paid, I think it was just over £20. So I searched for it, and the prices for brand new were ranging from 20 to 40. But this one, because it had been with it was obviously an Amazon return,
Yeah.
and it was £15.
Bargain. I mean, as you saw, it was, you can come out. Well done. It was in its original packaging.
Air sealed.
Yeah, completely vacuum packed. It's completely brand new.
It's never been used.
No. I mean, it's already hairy from us, but it wasn't when I took it out. It's just like dog hairs.
So yeah, if you do go onto Amazon, sometimes it says on there, see other sellers.
Yes, which I always
I'll put a
thought
screenshot in here for what it
was
is.
just other people selling it like from their houses and whatnot.
No, well, it can be that. It can be just other companies that might do it at a better deal, and other times it is because they're Amazon returns, and they are a lot cheaper most of the time. Sometimes they are well expensive, and it's just like, how can you even think someone's going to buy that?
Yeah.
But sometimes on the off chance you might get a good deal like this one.
Yeah, this is really cool. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like literally cool. Oh, it's so nice. Thank you, baby.
So we're going to get on with the rest of the day. I'm going to drink my coffee, which is currently sat right there.
Yep.
I just cut Alba's nails, and on one of them she flinched with it, which meant then I cut her quick, and then she bled, and then she was crying, both like verbally and with her eyes, and it was like, this is awful. Thankfully, it was just the tip of it, so I didn't, like, it wasn't like bleeding lots. We didn't need to get the cornflower, so there's a handy tip. If you're cutting your pet's quicks, if it bleeds, stick it in cornflower. It acts as a coagulant. And another,
Obviously, don't stick like their whole foot into like a brand new box of cornflower.
get some out and put it in like a little pot. Another tip is you can't do it with dogs that are dark furred. So our dogs we can't do it with. But with Gizmo, we technically can. And it's, if you get a torch, shine it the other side of like the nail, and the light will shine through, and it'll actually show you where the quick is.
Obviously, like if they've got dark fur, they then usually have dark nails,
Yeah.
which is why you can't see.
Yeah,
them,
but generally like light brown or white rabbits, or mainly white rabbits or dogs or whatever, that little trick of using the torch really helps and works.
Does indeed.
There's your 2 handy tips of the day. I'm gonna go have my coffee and drop you. Good evening, guys. Wow, I am whacked. Sophie's whacked. It is ridiculously humid in here, but we can't open the doors or windows because it's pissing down. Not the greatest thing at all. You would think if it was raining, that would actually be a little bit cooler. It's not. So, this evening, I've been doing my stamps as per... Oh God, I can't even hold up the camera tonight. My arms are so bloody tired. Let's see if this works. Ta-da! So yeah, I'm absolutely knackered. Soph is knackered. Because it was Soph's birthday today and we were feeling... Nope, Soph's dad's birthday today and we were feeling a little bit... we actually had some treat food for tea, which we've not had, God, since well before lockdown. So it was quite nice. It was nice to enjoy. And it's true what they say, that if you don't indulge in it 24/7, you do enjoy it more. Lesson learned. But yeah, it's just been a bit crap because we haven't been able to spend the day with Soph's dad or Soph's mum or their girls, like the dogs, and it's just a little bit crap. It was pretty cool because we video called them. I don't know what happened, but before we video record, we set up a Zoom meeting, and I tested out the screen recorder and all was perfect. Like I got Soph to ring me, I got the recorder going, we ended the call, checked, and it recorded everything, like audio and everything. So we're like, cool, let's go ahead, let's ring your dad, wish him a happy birthday, watch him open his presents, all that. And after the call had finished, like 40 minutes later, no audio got recorded. I am so bummed, which is why I did a little bit of a voiceover on some of it. It's really crap because the whole call couldn't, what we were doing, we were going to have the whole call as our video today, so that Soph had it to look back on, and just to see the happiness on her dad's face when he opened up his gifts. But now that we don't have the audio, that plan is well and truly screwed, and I do feel like it's my fault. I feel like I've done something wrong. I don't know if I clicked the record at the wrong time, but it's now just the video, no audio. So hopefully I can just capture some memories for her so she's got something to look on in the future. But it doesn't look hopeful for there to be much. But yeah, we are absolutely pooped. Soph's still downstairs doing my meds. I'm just about to start my nebulizers. For the last few days I've had to come up early, as you know, guys know, because I've not been feeling well. But I've also been extremely wheezy, which isn't good. Especially as, I think it's tomorrow. Is tomorrow the 1st? No idea. But if tomorrow's the 1st, I'm due to drop my steroids tomorrow, which isn't good considering I'm wheezing, but I desperately want to get off these steroids. Literally, I've been on them 10 years continuously, and prior to that I'd had like anywhere between 3 and 10 doses a year since I was 3 months old. So I've pretty much been on steroids all my life, but having been on them continuously, that is what's caused so much problems for me, particularly my weight. And I'm desperate to get this weight off, and I know that coming off the steroids will massively help. I'm potentially going to go back to the doctors again after lockdown, and just beg them to help me, because I don't like being this size anymore. I've not liked being this size for a long time. I've tried and tried and tried with trying to eat healthy, to do the exercise. I mean, we don't record a lot of us doing exercise on the vlog because we're actually quite embarrassed about it, because we are bigger people, and from past experience, if you're big and you're exercising, you do get the piss taken out of you, which makes no sense because you're trying your hardest to do something about it, and yet people degrade you and make you feel like shit. So that's one of the reasons why we've not recorded much exercise with you guys. I know we did it a little bit, but we just got put off. But it is still happening. We are trying every day to eat healthy, to exercise. Once lockdown is over, I'm going to be trying fasting again, but it's quite hard to fast with the food that we got available at the moment. It's not necessarily nutritious at the moment, because it's non-perishables, a lot of it. So we will be, or I know I will be. Soph didn't cope that well with fasting, so I know I'm going to be doing it once lockdown's over. But I do think I need some help, but I don't know what is available for them to help me with. So yeah, we're gonna keep pushing on. Hopefully tomorrow's a bit of a better day mood-wise. We can only hope, but I know today's mood is dampened by not being able to be with Soph's family, and not being able to exercise because I'm so wheezy. So that kind of sucks. So I'm going to get on with my nebs. I don't think we've got much else planned, but come and join us on our journey. at least we'll pass the time for 20 odd minutes for you. Surely that's a bonus. So yeah. Oh, one other thing I want to mention. We've got a dear friend sent me a picture last night via Messenger, and I replied back to her today what it was, and she was on this, like, oh, I can't remember what she called it now. I'll be putting the screenshot in here because I want to show you what she done. And it was about like angel babies and things like that, and bless her heart, she did a little post in memory of Sky River and Quinn, and she's so amazing that she even remembers the years that they are born. Like, come on, that is amazing. We don't get to talk about our babies very often. I mean, our families are aware of it, but I know particularly with my family, they don't want it like talked about 24/7. Some members of my side of the family think that like it's not like losing a proper baby, and we don't need to include them in cards and things like that, which obviously royally sucks, but that's just how some people see it. So it's just hugely appreciated and loved that people think of our babies. Another lady on Instagram, I did a keyring for her a little while back when I did the random keyrings to people who've lost a baby, and she's done it before. She's included our babies with stuff that she does. Her little one that she lost, Everly, they've got a little garden for her they've made up, and very randomly they'll decide to add other angel babies' names with them. Before, she did like little pieces of wood writing on them and put it around the fence, and recently she's just wrote babies' names on rocks as well, and she thought of Sky River and Quinn and she put their names there. So I'll include this picture as well, just because it's really lovely when our babies are thought of. But other than that, thanks for coming on this day with us. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Oh, 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 oh.